What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Good, the Bad and the Stupid. It's Thursday the 16th of July. Happy Black Country Day to you. Or Happy Black Country Day. That's how you say it if you're from the Black Country. The Black Country, I didn't even know had a happy day, but they do, and it's today. It's called Black Country Day. So put that one on your calendar for this time next year, and you can go Happy Black Country Day. You're wondering what I'm talking about. People in England know what I'm talking about because where I'm from in Birmingham, there's a place nearby called the Black Country, and that's where they've got a really strong Brummie accent. Well, it's even worse than the Brummie accent. My accent's the Brummie accent. They've got the Black Country accent. But people taking the piss out of the Brummie accent always do the Black Country accent. So remember that, you lot out there taking the piss out of my accent. You're actually taking the piss out of the Black Country accent. It's very confusing, but if you listen to it, there's a great video on YouTube. What's he called? Billy the... oh no, he's doing a Brummie accent. Forget him. Oh, he's good anyway. Billy the Korean or something like that. He's a Korean guy and he's explaining all English dialects. Billy the Korean, is it? Or Korean Billy? He's really funny, but he does a Brummie one. Anyway, but he's doing a bloody Black Country accent on that as well. So if you've never been, they've got a great museum there called the Black Country Living Museum, where everybody's alive in the museum, but they're not allowed out. They're there permanently. It's like a night at the museum, but with real funny talking English people. But it's a great place. It's like step back in time. A lot of Peaky Blinders was filmed there, and it's all like really old. They got the old shops and the old canal system and whatever else in there, and loads of. It's like walking through time basically. And they've also got another place there called the what's it called? It's a pie place. They've got Dudley Zoo. They've also got a pie shop called a Pie Pub. I forgot what that's, Paddy O'Rourke's or something like that. And they serve cow pies for you Americans. Cow pies. with the horns and the fucking tail bit and all that sort of stuff. It's all novelty. It's made out of pastry. You're not actually got a real cow's head in a pie. That really would bad. I hope they've got a vegetarian one for next time I go, because I can't eat it no more. I've changed my ways. I'm not excited by a cow pie anymore. But it's a great place anyway, regardless. Anyway, let's move on from the Black Country Day. No, what's it called? Black Country Day. Yeah, that's right. A man smashed a window. A man smashed his own window to get into his house because he said his kebab was cold. He's been caught on the CCTV. Was it his own house? Yeah, get into his own house. What's wrong with that? That's not illegal, is it? But he's been caught on CCTV, and apparently downed. He's been drinking 20 pints of lager and five Jaeger bombs on a Sunday. So he must have had a fucking stinking headache when he woke up in the morning. Woke up and gone, shit, who's broke the window? And why is the kebab all over the floor? And why am I covered in blood? That's what he's going to be thinking. But he said that he had to do it because his kebab was getting cold. And he climbed up a ladder, a builder's ladder, and smashed in the top window. Why did he just... Oh, he maybe had a flat. I don't know. I should read these and I'd know, wouldn't I? But anyway, he didn't get arrested for it. He just got a big, massive, bad hangover and an expensive bill to fix the window as well. Here's a guy who doesn't give a shit about any expense. This guy could break all the windows in his mansion, and it still wouldn't even think about the cost because it's Simon Cowell and he's multi-loaded. He's mega rich, and now he's even going to be. Forget that, he's even going to be richer than anyone could even imagine. Well, I could anyway. He's selling his company, his record company, for 8 figures. He's quitting after 40 years and he's selling his record company for 8 figures. 8, that's a lot of figures. I can't even count that high. I can't even work that out, how many millions that is. That's multi-million, that's billions, isn't it? 6 figures is a million. No. 6 figures is 100,000. 7 figures is a million. Yeah, 7 figures. So he's got to be billions. Must be billions. Good on him. Why not? And it's the shittest music. I don't think any good music come out of his fucking record label. I mean, nothing that's quality. He's got Little Mix, One Direction, Louis Tomlinson, Leona Lewis, Alexandra Burke, Cher Lloyd, Ella Henderson. And I don't know any of them fuckers. I don't know half of them. Susan Boyle. Susan Boyle is like, classical music, so it's good, but still, no mainstream, no like fucking. He's made, even Bob the Builder has come out of him. Bob the Builder. That's one of Simon Cowell's. He's made £8 billion or £billion out of next to fucking the shittest records that have ever been recorded. So there's hope for all of us. I'm making the shittest podcast that's ever been recorded. So there's hope for me. Maybe I'll get signed up to a record label and they'll put me on their books. And loads of people who like listening to that kind of music might listen to me. I doubt it because I've just slagged them off now. Too late, Wayne. You burnt that bridge, I'm afraid. But 8 billion, and then I'll sell this podcast when I make a load of money. I'll sell this podcast because it'll be worth a load, and then somebody else will have to take my place. They won't be even half as funny as I am. They won't even be half as interesting as I am. They won't even be half as entertaining as I am, and therefore, but don't you worry about it because what I'll do is I'll set up another podcast in a different name, and then I'll start that one from scratch, but I'll invite you all over to that one. So you all come over there and listen to me again. And I'll have made the millions, and whoever's got the new one, it's a sinking ship from there onwards. That's what people do in business all the time. That's pretty standard. Kanye West has dropped out of the presidential race. Why? Because he was doing shit. Of course he was doing shit, because who's going to take that seriously? He's fucking no way in the world someone's going to put him in the in the White House. The country will go fucking down the pan. He doesn't know anything about being the president. He doesn't know anything about politics. As soon as he got in there, all of a sudden, well, fucking hell. I mean, all we got to look at Donald Trump. He's like, oh, well, the country hasn't gone to shit. It might be. I don't know. I don't really know much about American politics, but I know he was doing really well to start with. But I think they're not doing too well these days, especially with coronavirus. And there's a lot of disgruntled people who've got family of people who've got coronavirus, and they ain't going to be on his side, even if there was in the first place. So yeah, so Kanye West, luckily, so that he doesn't get hold of fucking any, we don't want him don't want him fucking spouting his, I was going to say his narcissistic fucking tendencies to say I'm the greatest creative person that's ever lived. I mean, you meant for starters, but then again, I was going to say Donald Trump. You got Donald Trump doing exactly the same thing. He's the best president there ever was. So in a way, he's like fucking. He's almost like a chip off the old block. He's almost like Donald Trump's son. He's like or his twin, black twin. But Donald Trump wouldn't like that. He wouldn't like to have a black twin, I'm sure. But he's for narcissism, he's right up there. All right, they both made loads of money. You've made loads of money, great. Loads of people made loads of money. They're still fucking humble. You've made loads of money, and all of a sudden you think you're the best thing that's ever been. And everybody knows I am. So how can you be if I am? I'm the best thing there's ever been. I'm the best thing that nobody knows about. So there, but I'm doing it for comedic effect. Remember that. I don't blow my own trumpet. I don't blow my own trumpet, and actually do it out of like pure belief. I'm with you. I think I'm shit, but really, I've got to talk it for this podcast. So anyway, you're going to get anywhere in life. Anyway, the helmet that worn by Tom Cruise in Top Gun. I've got to get into this as well. Film props. I'll tell you what, anytime film props make fucking fortune. You ever get hold of a film prop, hold on to it, because a few years' time, it's all money. It's all money. And the fucking people who know, and they buy it all up. So it's very hard to get hold of it. But if you can, you got to get in, know somebody on the inside, get inside and fucking, when the film finishes, it's almost like, grab what you can. Grab Top Gun helmet. It's going to sell for £56,000. If you ever bought that, probably had it for fuck all. Or maybe you bought it for £1,000, who knows. There's 850 lots going. And what else is there? 11-foot model of Nostromo starship from the 1979 horror Alien, 400,000. Oh, that's a big one. You can't really put that one in your spare room. Raiders of the Lost Ark, a headpiece from Raiders of the Lost Ark, 120,000. A whip. The staff of Ra headpiece, £120,000. That's it. I'm going to make one up. Just fucking make one. Just make something that looks exactly like a replica of something out of a film. Something that nobody would have, obviously the main things are the main things, but something that nobody would have, watch Indiana Jones and look for something that's on the side somewhere that nobody's like, would think. And you go, yeah, I've got that. That's what I've got. Look, it's exactly the same. Get over to China. China will make it for you. Anyway, what's it? Brad Pitt's Carmen gear from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, 24 grand. Leonardo DiCaprio's car, Cadillac, 44 grand. It's fucking mental. I tell you what, I only need one of them, and I'll be like, I think I was a millionaire if I had 44 grand in the bank. I tell you, it's coming. It's coming. Me and you, I'll share the wealth. Don't you worry. I'll let you sit and watch me through the video, drink and eat and enjoy. Drink, eat, and everything else I'll be doing. I'll share it. I'll enjoy it with you from the other side of the camera. Unfortunately, I can't let you get too close because I'll be like, a different level then. I'll be like looking down on you. A souvenir, a saucy couple who performed a sex act while watching cricket. Well, a saucy couple who performed a sex act while watching a cricket match have been arrested. Well, what the fuck else is there to do at a cricket match? It's boring as fuck. There's loads. How much time you got to kill between like somebody taking a shot or somebody bowling a ball? You got ages. Of course, you're going to do things like that. So either that or read a book or do some knitting. I think they're the fucking most interesting ones of all the things that you could do in between. Obviously, you can drink, but drink leads to you doing things like that. So if you've ever been to a cricket match, believe me, you're going to end up wanting to have a fucking play with yourself or something. But it's not, you'd be that drunk. You'll be like, you'll be chatting up somebody left to your left or to your right. Just make sure it's not somebody else's partner, unless it's a swinging line. There's a line of you, and everybody's talking to each other's partners. But yeah, apparently she unzipped his trousers in the ground in Newbury in Berks. But it'd be good that to me that sounds like she scored a 6. It's a 6 or a 4. But she wonder what she said when she put her hand in. She's like, that's a 6. You don't shout 4 or 6. That's golf, isn't it? 4. I think he could shout 4. When it'd be just good if the cricket ball came over then and hit her in the back of the head. Just as like that'd be like a comedy. The ball came over just as she's like giving him head maybe. The ball hits her in the back of the head. She bites down and bites his dick off. He jumps up and shouts. Well, he screams, doesn't he? Because his dick's been bit off. Anyway, that's the end of the cricket match. It make the news anyway. What's it called? What was I going to say? Watford supporters are the Premier League's biggest potty mouths, a study has found. Are you fucking joking me? I'm from fucking Birmingham, and fucking Birmingham have got the biggest potty mouth. We're the biggest potty mouth fuckers going. I am anyway, but Birmingham City, BCFC, Zulu Warriors, the crowd. How can I say that Watford supporters are? They get a red card for using foul language about their relegation threatened team online. Nearly 525,000 tweets using the hashtags of England's top flight. I don't know. They were analysed and they compiled a profanity league table and they got the top. Oh, that's just because us Brummies don't fuck around with that. We don't mucking around on Twitter, shouting obscenities on Twitter. We do it to people's face to face contact. We do it down the cricket as well. While we're having sexual intercourse or sexual sexual activity. What am I going on about? But the Zulus get around. We get around. We're down the cricket. We're down the football. Edgbaston cricket ground. Anybody who knows cricket, Edgbaston cricket ground, that's in Birmingham. But anyway, the Watford are not the biggest potty mouths, and nobody really cares. Anyway, Birmingham. If you want to go anywhere, you got to go to Birmingham. You don't want to go to Watford. If that's meant to be encouraging people to go somewhere, you want to go to Birmingham. A shelf stacker saw off a knife man with just a tin of tomatoes for a weapon. So that's a good idea. What did he do? How did he do that? Did you throw it at his head? Of course you are. You throw a tin of tomatoes at somebody's head. That would fucking hurt. Really bad, but then you might miss. So how else did he do it? The bloke said, give me the fucking money. And the bloke said, get out of the shop, it ain't happening. And started waving a tin of tomatoes at him. And what's he called? He dragged him out of the store. He then threw a can of tomatoes at his head and he fled. There you go. You got to use what's around you. When you're in danger, you got to grab whatever's closest, you know. And a tin of tomatoes, that's embarrassing for the robber. Imagine if he knocked him out. That's like Crocodile Dundee. Don't he do that in that? He throws something at somebody. He throws something and he hits a robber, and the bloke who's just nicked somebody's handbag and he's running down the street and he throws the handbag. If that was in Birmingham, where they just swore at the robber, but it said, fucking, I'm going to fucking come over this counter and fucking kill you. Have you not heard we're the biggest swearers in the country? Everyone says Watford is, but they ain't. We are. And the burglar, he would just be too confused. And he'd probably only give himself 2 minutes in the shop. And the bloke's still swearing over and over and over again. And he's like, you know, turned into some kind of swearing trance. And the shopper's like, fuck this, I'm off. And all he nicked was a tin of tomatoes. That's the way that would go down in Birmingham. Well, my voice is going, so I'm going to leave it on the last one. An animal, a cat, a cat has stopped bringing in dead birds and dead, mice. And they've been bringing in people's swimming goggles. So if you're missing swimming goggles off your washing line, it's a shame they ain't going for the women's underwear, the knickers off the shopping line. He's got about 10 pairs of swimming goggles there in the house that he keeps bringing back, like his catch, proud catch. And he's putting them on the kitchen counter. So we're going to get a saucy cat once, and he's going to bring in everybody's saucy underwear. He's going to have a big pile of them. He's going to be sleeping on them, like his domain. Like he'd have a pair of the colourful swimming goggles on. He'd just be lying there like sunglasses of a cat, and he'd be lying on a big pile of women's underwear. And why not? I think that's that's like one saucy cat. Or he's bringing him into his saucy owner. Maybe he knows that's what she likes, because he brings it back. Normally they drop it at your feet, don't they, and go, yeah, look what I've got. And the owner will be like, that fucking nice one. You know, I like that kind of underwear. You know, I like that kind of lingerie. Thanks very much, puss. Here you go. Here's a nice big, big can of whiskers for you. I nicked it from the shop, but the bloke was still swearing when I nicked it. That's a reference to the previous thing I've just said. If you've been listening, right, last one then. Well, that was the last one. But Banksy's, I told you, Banksy's did the thing on the tube station. They did clean it off. They didn't know it was a Banksy because the video of Banksy doing it didn't come out till after they cleaned it off. So when they scrubbed it all off, they realised it was worth about 7.5 million. So I bet somebody got reprimanded for that. Somebody has been hit over the head with a can of tomatoes in the railway office for cleaning that shit off. Because whatever you should do, at the very least, you should have got a print of it, at least traced it, stuck something on it, got a copy of it and sold it. And made yourself a lot of money and retired early. Right, I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you again tomorrow. See you later for now. Bye.